Okay, today we're going to make a snowman. How do you like my little snowman? Isn't he cute? Okay, now he's just made of recycling our Kool-Aid containers. This happens to be a Tang, and this is the bigger size of Tang. So you can always make, like the boy and the little girl, or mommy and daddy, or mom and the little one, whatever. But it's a good way to recycle the containers that you already have. So it's always good to recycle. This one is a hazelnut, and we have, of course, the little hazelnut. So you can recycle these containers and stuff and use them for crafts. This one kind of gives you the idea. It already has the little hat, so you can make Santas out of these ones if you want, instead of snowmans. It's up to you. Kind of depends on the color sock you have, so you have red socks, go for it. So we like to recycle an awful lot. So when I used to do it with school and everything, we always used the old buttons and everything. So when you had shirts, that are going to go in for the rags, for the guys to use, as grease rags and everything, always take all the buttons off, and you can recycle them and use the buttons as buttons on the snowman or for the eyes or whatever and everything. So that was always good. But now you have these here, and you can buy them for a whole bag for just a couple of bucks, and they have everything. I mean, they have numbers, they have all the circles, they have hearts, they have stars. I mean, this bag will last you a long time. I mean, they even got, birthday cakes, so little smileys and everything, Christmas trees and stars. Even have some little stars and stuff, and the Christmas trees and hearts and everything, all kinds of colors. So you can use that in craft, and it goes a long ways. That one package will last you for years. Now on the top I put a little coconut, an acorn and stuff, which you can just pick out outside, or you can just use some little pom-poms that you happen to have and stuff, or even a bell, if the kids like bells. Give them a nice variety so they can dress it up whichever way they want. Of course, you use your twigs, for arms and everything. Just a couple of little twigs. If they have 3, it's good. If you have them real long and you need to just cut them, like you're going to put 2 and it's not the right size, you can always just flip them, cut them. Then you're all set. Okay? And for a scarf, you can always use, in the fabric department, you can get these really cheap and stuff, especially after season and everything. So you could use some of these, cut them up in half, fringe them, or whatever. Or you can just use some garland, that you have hanging around the house, or left over that are too old to hang, broke off pieces, extra pieces. Which is what I did for this one. I gave him a little bit of a garland just to add the red and green and everything. And as far as the socks, well, you know how when you do laundry, you always have some mix-match? So just use some of your mix-match, leftover socks, only one, can't find the other one. If you have red, make these guys little Santas, because they already got red tops. If not, then just use your white ones and stuff. And to tie this up, I happen to have a ball of elastics, so you tie that up. If not, you can always use the string and stuff. And if you don't have leftover socks, because your kids are all grown, but you're going to babysit, the good thing to do is to go to the dollar store, because you can get a pair of socks for $1. So, and there's 2 snowmans. So you just want to lay things out to be very, allow the kids to be creative, decide to make it their own way, and they can make it in their room and be proud of what they've created for themselves. Okay, I tucked that one in. I gave him his original hat here. Now, because he's got a little, kind of like a bow, which is the opening, to the hazelnut, I'm going to turn around and hot glue. I like using hot glue. Hot glue, just a little ball for decoration, just to add to it. Okay, they have some nice low temp hot glue guns, and they're really good if your child's 2nd grade or older. They can really manage it pretty good. Okay, now I need to decide exactly where his neckline will be, because he's a little different shape. So I think I'm going to use the first row of this for that neckline. So I used some red pipe cleaners, cut them right up into little pieces, and I'll curl it up a little bit, give him a smile. Oh, my cover's not quite straight. Okay, I'll give him a little smile, and let's see. If that's going to be the neck, his smile has to be pretty low. There we go. Starting to take shape. Now, you can use some of these little round ones that are all colored for the eyes, or you can buy a little package of eyes and be all set. So I have some eyes here. So I will put 2 dots here for his eyes. There we go. Not that easy to pick up. Now I have to decide what I'm going to give him for a nose. And, well, let's see. I might, depends what buttons I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him blue buttons. So I will give him a green nose. Or should I give him Christmas tree buttons? I think I'll give him Christmas tree buttons. Okay. And I'll still give him a green nose. But you can do it, and the kids can do it any color they want, because you've laid out a bunch of things for them. Okay. Now, right now, I have his eyes, his nose, and his mouth. So I've got to work on that cover. I don't quite have that straight. Okay. I'm going to give him a really thin, kind of like a scarf. Only because on these containers it's pretty thin. It's a really thin line right there. There we go. And just let his scarf just dangle down. Chop the extras off. Okay, time for a new pair of scissors. Woo! Alright. So now he has that. And we're going to give him, I want to give him, because I want him in the Christmas spirit, I think I will stay with the red and green. So I will put some Christmas tree green buttons. Oops. This glue can really stretch right out on ya. There we go. Now I'm going to put some little hands. Gotta have some hands. Not a snowman without his hands. Okay. Ooh, give that a second to cool off. Look at that. That's one thing. It's not, I mean, it's hot glue, but it's not that bad. So it's okay for kids. So make sure that you get the low temp, because that's what works better for them. Because my sticks, I always cut them in half, because it works easier. Because I have little hands, just like the little kids. Okay. Now I have to do my other side. Right here. For my other arm. There we go. And then we'll give him a little extra on the outside just to make sure he stays put for the whole season. Because, you know, everybody's going to want to pick him up. Check him out. All right. So here he is, all done. So you can allow them to make it, and they can put it on their dresses in their room to help decorate their room. Because a lot of times kids will want candles and stuff like that. And you know that's not safe. But if they create these little creations on their own, this will definitely be safe for their bedroom. Because every child wants to decorate their room. So they get the little stickers on the window, but they need stuff on their dresses and everything. So this makes it completely safe. I hope you've enjoyed my snowman. Be sure to check out all my channels. And happy holidays, everybody. Bye-bye now.